Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day. I am Kate in Fantasyland, and this is the Bookworm Challenge where I have to read and do absolutely everything in Genshin Impact. That does not include gambling, by the way. Hi CJ, I hope you're having a lovely day. So last week I finished by saying that I will go around and collect Philanimo mushrooms, but I didn't. So there is a slight change in plans. Today I'm just going to finish with the event and then I'm going to do very bookwormy things, reading as much lore as possible. And I will leave the finishing of the new zones for Wednesday. And hi Desnoto, I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh my, Desnoto, I will probably try it for Neverness to Everness. I'm going to try it probably the week after the next one. Because this week I'm going to continue with Hogwarts Legacy. And then the week after that I'm going to do lots of Genshin for the new patch. And hi Vansh, I hope you're having a lovely day. Okay. Let's go. Why is Miliastra always... I understand that you want me to do it, Genshin, but I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry.
Add Astra.
Let's go to that very weird event. Because I want to finish with it already. Is everything... The last one is not unlocked? Seriously? Never mind. I will finish with the ones before that. It takes so much time for it to be all unlocked. Vance, you don't like Neverness to Everness? I've honestly watched only one trailer, to be honest. So I don't really know anything about it. But I made like a poll a few days ago, and Neverness to Everness was the second one that people most voted for. The first one was Hogwarts Legacy, so that's what I'm going to continue for now. But I do think that many people like it, so I do want to at least see how it is. It might be interesting. Okay. Let's do Prances with Wolves. Dance and music are universal languages, not just for humanity, but for all living things. And there is no way we can fail if we are to use the same languages to create flash cuts. That's right, this is going to be a success. Okay. Let's try to see what is the dancing thing. I feel like this event is very weird. I still feel like I'm missing something about it. Use various characters to participate. The character is a catalyst user, a hydro character, the traveler, or the mannequin. What do you think of this event, by the way? I find it very strange. But let's put Llama here, I guess. Oh, I like this for Nilu, actually. Yeah. Let's put here Nilu. And here I can put... Barbara? This is very strange. Oh, Sucrose would definitely not like to be on the spot like this, right? Let's do Aino. I don't know if she would like... Actually, Shinjo would be fine with it. Let's see what this is all about. Actors will appear during certain themed shoots. Make sure the designated actions match the rhythm of the actor's movements. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Follow the movement rhythm and use elemental skill? What? I thought I was supposed to follow whatever they were doing, but I'm supposed
Let
to
the
just
show
use
begin.
elemental skill? I don't get this event even a tiny little bit.
I'll protect us.
Has anyone... Oh my, the Saurian is here. Okay, it's very cute.
With all my strength. Yeah.
I can't believe that Nilo got paired with the Saurian. Oh, my Nefer is not going to like this.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
No, my sword.
What were they thinking creating this event?
Rain outlines your fate.
Okay, let's see what happens. Wait, what? I
Huh?
did it twice. Yeah, dude. I did it. Why didn't it want to do it? Okay, conduct post-production. I can just... This is not blurring the background, it's blurring the character. Let's just do it like this, I guess.
Leave this place.
I still do not get this at all. What's the purpose of all of this? And hi, Mehu. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm fine. I'm just very perplexed by this whole event. Okay. The distant harbor. It still feels like we're missing something. Something that really catches the eye. Something that sparkles. Of course, this time round we'll use the robot. I believe that with this adorable little mechanism, the final result will be even more spectacular. Use the same character to participate, and character is the polearm user, claymore user, the traveler, or the mannequin. Let's do Flynn's. I mean, this whole account is basically Flynn's, so let's see how this will go. During certain themed shoots, yellow and red guiding lights will appear. The shoot will begin the moment you touch the first yellow guiding light. Please ensure that the red guiding light is your final target and that you touch it while sprinting. Okay. I guess we're just running. Okay. So we're just going to have Flynn's run around the town suspiciously? Oh, okay. Huh? What? What? How did I miss it? No! Oh my, this... I didn't get it. There was 1 second left. Come on. It doesn't want to... I went straight through it. Why doesn't it... This is so strange. You saw that I went straight through it. Was I supposed to take it? Red is the end. Then why did they put me right in front of... Oh my, thank you, Meiko, for telling me. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Let's make Flynn's run suspiciously through town. Okay, the conduct post-production, which is just the camera angle, I guess. I don't get it. After all these levels, I'm still perplexed as to what's the point of all of this. The Great Azure Sea. The last thing I can do today. Miss Melis once suggested that we use scenery to enhance the appeal of flash cuts, and I wholeheartedly agree. As for Fontaine's most breathtaking view, what could possibly surpass that great azure sea before us? Complete all filming tasks, use the same character to participate, characters from Fontaine, the Traveler, or the Mannequin, obviously Furina. There is no other option. It's not the best, it's not the best event ever. I just don't understand what's the purpose of it. Like, we can't really edit the whole thing properly. We're just changing the camera angle. And we're just moving around. It is very pretty. It's very pretty underwater, but I'm just so completely lost as to what more is there to the event other than that. Oh my, I missed it. Oh, those fish are so cool though. They should have made us like go through the fish. That would have been so awesome. Kind of like the tour guide had. But even if it was just that, I would have liked if there was just a bit more to it. Like, I don't know, a bit more editing maybe? Or something that can give a bit of personality to each shoot or something? I love those fish though. Well, it is just a tiny event at the end of the day. Never mind. The last one will be unlocked someday in the future. Well, tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm not doing Genshin, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. In that case, I do want to see if I can do any kind of hangouts. I really want to do more hangouts, to be honest. Okay, there is one in Liwa. Somewhere. What? It said there is one in Liwa. Right? Yeah, Liwa. Am I just blind? Event transition between shots is not smooth. Event is just for the name. Yeah, I feel like this event is probably one of the worst I've had until now. Okay, there is definitely Yao Yao. I found her. Let's get the Primo Gems and then this might be the very cute hangout with Yao Yao and Chi Chi. I did it a long time ago and it was super
Add
cute.
Astra at
Let's get
Thank
those
you for
Primo Gems. What happened to exploring? Yes, I was supposed to explore today, but I didn't collect my Philonimo mushrooms. On Saturday and Sunday, I was doing other things, and that will remain for Wednesday. I will finish all the new zones on Wednesday, for sure. Today it's going to be a very bookwormy stream. I'm going to catch up on lots of lore. But first, anecdote. Yao Yao. Anecdote Yao Yao. In Bishui Plain, Liwa, two diminutive figures are having a heart-to-heart amidst the beautiful scenery of Jingsa village. Let's go. This one was one of the cutest events, well, anecdotes ever. Oh, okay, Meiko. See you another time. Thank you for joining for a bit. Oh, there is a... Oh, I saw it. The Geoculus.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Jatin. I hope you're having a lovely day. And thank you for the Flames video. I'm glad that you liked it. It took so much time. But thank you. I've been well. I've been well doing stuff. Can't complain about anything. I hope you've had a lovely day as well. Let's do Chi Chi and Yao Yao.
It's beautiful.
Oh my, this is actually even more important now because we're going to get more Chi Chi lore very soon, right? With everything that Zibai said about her, about the deadly selves, I honestly, I don't know. Next patch, there is going to be an event with the mini Hexen Zerko, and Chi-Chi was there. I wonder if they're going to reveal anything, or we're going to have to wait for a long time for her lore.
I'm so glad you like it. When I saw this view before, I just knew I had to find a chance to bring you here to see it too. I like it a lot, but... What's wrong? Did we have to walk too far to see it? No. Are you hungry then? Or thirsty? I've got coconut milk in my bag. Would you like some?
She was sad because she wouldn't remember this, right?
It's not that.
What do I mean, Minnie? Oh, I don't remember the correct name. But there is going to be an event next patch with the Hexen Zerko made of Klee, Chi-Chi, Yao Yao, and Sayu? I think... oh, what was her name? Prune. Yeah, they're going to make like a mini Hexen Zerko. And hi CJ, I hope you're having a lovely day. I don't know if you heard me the first time. There is no cocoa milk. I don't know where Ganyu is either. Yes, thank you CJ, Prune. I remembered it. It's definitely Minnie, right?
It's okay, Chi-Chi. I'm here. I'm listening. Just
take your time.
It's okay, Chi-Chi. I'm here. I'm listening. Just take your time.
Do you think we'll be able to lift the curse on Chi-Chi in some way if she's... Well, it's not exactly a curse, right? It's the separation of the soul with those deadly selves. CJ, you've never heard me say this. Please, don't put such words in my mouth.
I'll forget this place soon.
Also, where do you think her other deadly selves would be, if that's the truth? You think that we'll have to wait all the way to the... oh, to the next lantern, right? I mean, that's definitely possible. And get Liu's own special buff. Oh, but that's going to be so long. That is... It's not a full year, but it's quite a long time from now.
Yeah, I know.
I can only remember things I can write down. Things I can't write, I can't remember. I was so happy today, but if I can't write it down, I'll forget the color of the leaves, the whirling wind, and your hand, Yao Yao.
It's so sad that Celeste is literally right on top of them. And they... Chichi got her vision right before, dying, right? Her fate is incredibly sad. Chichi's lore definitely needs to be explored. She's a very interesting character. I need to level her up so I can read all her lines in Genshin. I don't know when that's going to happen. Oh, Jatin, you don't have many Liyue characters? But you definitely should have like 4 stars, right? Like Shincho and stuff. Oh, I wonder if they would give Shincho a buff. He doesn't need one, as far as I know.
I'll only remember your name.
Oh, CJ, good luck getting Zhonglei.
That's good enough. There.
Huh? Hand.
Don't you worry, Chi-Chi. I've got a great memory. I can remember all the phrases that Master teaches me to remember spear moves after only a few repetitions. Also, Yanfei's taught me some super cool, associative mnemonics.
That's what she tried to teach Chi-Chi on this lantern, right? But it didn't go so well as far as I remember. Chi-Chi was one of your greatest 50-50 failures. Yeah, she is cool. I've never leveled her up, but she's cool. Oh my, and CJ, you lost to Tainari when you tried to get Zhongli. I understand your pain.
For example, some of the leaves we saw today were golden, like the bells on my head. And others were green, like the white jade radishes in my basket.
Oh, Chichi is your second favorite after Nahida? That's very cool.
Leave all the things you can't remember with me. I won't forget them. I promise. Besides, this isn't the only time we'll visit this place. We can come every month, or drop by whenever we feel like it. Master always says that diligence can make up for a lack of talent. Let's just visit this place more often. And who knows? You might just be able to remember it.
Really?
Of course. Master said so after all.
I'm not sure if that saying applies here. Oh well, as long as they're having fun.
Or... Did I use the saying wrong again?
I don't know, but I believe you, Yao Yao.
Then let's make a pinky promise. I'm Streetward Rambler's disciple, and my word is as good as my bond.
Oh, she's saying let's do a pinky promise, but she's giving not the pinky.
Okay, I will write this down.
This area is safe. I'll spend some more time with them before the sun sets.
Ah, right. Try this, Yao Yao.
Oh? You cooked a meal too? I do happen to be feeling a little hungry.
I wrote this one down.
Oh, they're so cute. Just being here together. I think I did this for the first time on my phone because I had only my phone to play on, and I should definitely take a picture. This is the cutest thing ever. Oh no, I wanted to take it without this thing. It's so cute. Okay, this is done.
Wow. This is really good. Amazing even.
TJ, you also took a picture? It's a super cute scene.
Eat more, Yao Yao. You'll grow taller.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's finish with this. There is Yao Yao. Trip to the country. Oh, I should be able to meet Varka. I know what to do. Okay, let me finish with this. Yao Yao. Trip to the country. On the outskirts of Chinksa village, you bump into Chichi and Yao Yao, enjoying the Liyue scenery hand in hand. Besides the mountains and water, only you are there to witness the promises they make. Oh, you brought your Nahida and stood behind them? Wait, do I have? Who do I have? I have Dory. I have another Yao Yao to sit with them, but that won't be so cute. If I had like Klee or somebody, it would have been so awesome. Okay, let's go find Varka. I know that here it doesn't say anything, but if I talk to the Adventurers Guild Catherine here, I will be able to meet Varka for sure. Okay, so this. I can't. No, he's here. A bit of Bulgarian started coming out of me. That's so weird. Okay. You shall. Oh wait, he's shorter. No, I don't think Janssen really goes with those two. Okay, let's talk with Varka.
Any updates on the commission from last time? Should be done just about now, right?
He gave a commission to the Adventurers Guild?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare.
I should have known. I should have known that it was all about wine.
Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
I think they're underestimating him. Jatin, you see two Varka simps here. You want Klee to join the mini team of yours, but the meta is... Oh my... Yeah... Proud spot.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more.
Are you trying to empty out Mondstadt's wine cellars?
Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of dandelion wine right around now.
Yehoda is better than Varka? I don't know, I haven't built her yet. I'm so low on animo things. The animo crystals, it's very bad on my main account.
As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt, patronizing their business is but one of my duties.
As a novelette main, you gradually developed fatherhood? I don't know even what that means. What do you mean you gradually developed?
Don't worry, I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with.
Varka.
The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. And D-Luke? Oh, well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too. Oh, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps.
I don't think they would like to do that. Oh my, Varka. Okay. Varka. That's why I should have went for Chaska? What? Where is it? This? Until the casks run dry, of course. Poor Varka, always finishing his wine. You want to create a separate world for the mini ones? Yeah, and Xiao. It was so cute until you said Xiao. Everyone will continue making fun of Xiao for being very tiny. I guess until the end of the world. Okay. In front of the Adventurers Guild in Notcry, you run into Varka, who is discussing a new shipment of alcohol with Catherine. It looks like he's run dry. Again. Oh my, I can't believe I've already done so many anecdotes with Varka. Like, look how many there are. That's kinda cool. Okay. That's the only one I knew about. Okay. Let's go to the library. I'm not going to do any kind of exploration today because, as I said, I didn't do my homework for today. But I do want to read lots of things. And where better than the library? Why is there a tiny little hallway here? Never mind. Let's... I can't sit? Oh, there we go. Like a little good... No, not gambling. Bookworm. No, I don't have so many primos. Okay. There are certain things I definitely want to read today. Specifically, the new things that appeared during this patch. Which I don't know where they will be actually. Oh! I know that I haven't read anything yet, but I think we just got another proof that the primordial one is an AI. Because look where those things are. These are the new enemies. And they're under automatons. I'm sorry, CJ. This is the Bookworm challenge. I do want to read. And I have to read everything. Okay. Let's start with this. At least today I can read, like, interesting things. Okay, living beings. Okay, these things. They look so cool though. Oh, and they even have... Like, one is right-handed and the other is left-handed. I've really been loving the appearance of enemies in recent patches. Like, actually forever. Like, every single enemy is designed so well. It is also interesting that this looks almost like a prism. Kind of in between, like a star and a prism. We can rename the Bookworm challenge to the Gambling challenge. That's going to be a completely different challenge. It's enjoyable to explore the game with you while you do the hard work for us. That's good to hear. Dragon sovereigns lost their job to AI, so humans are not the only one. Yeah. Okay. Let's read. Domain Keeper. A shadow construct born from the overflow of the mighty primordial being. It is a guardian who watches over the pillar hole of the heavens. Though entrusted with eyes as a guardian of the pillar hole of space, these entities can do nothing but extol the ideal forms of the nominal world. With no way to behold the complexities of the phenomenal world, they are thus not counted among the kindred of angels. Whether this inherent contradiction is a product of their creator's rational design, or if the master they serve ultimately failed to grasp the intent of that primordial being, is a truth that remains beyond our reach. What does nominal mean? A thing in itself that exists independently of human senses, perception, or experience. Okay. Numinal, actually. Interesting. So, they're basically saying that Asmodee tried to create something following the primordial being's ideals and then completely failed? There are so many reasons why Asmodee could have turned against the primordial one, that I think that just adds another reason. If she wanted to create something like his or their creations and failed, maybe she just became bitter, but that wouldn't be a reason enough to rebel against them, right? There has to be more. I know that... yes, I was trying to... yes, CJ, I was trying to understand how to pronounce numinal. You heard the dictionary, the online dictionary. What was I going to say? We still don't know even why Asmodee was trying to collect all these things that she collected here. If she tried to create something following the primordial one's model and she failed, do you think she was actually trying to collect things in order to learn from those creations? Didn't I find Mahavasa Devaiputra before? I think I did. Okay. Let's look at the other one. She was trying to create angels. But why? Okay, Watcher. Fallen Vigil. A shadow construct born from the overflow of the mighty primordial being. A watcher who once dwelt in the highest heavens, yet was cast down into the mortal realm for daring to open its eye. A watcher was meant only to stand in silent vigil within the pillar hole of the world. Any inquiry that transgressed the ordained order was deemed an unforgivable sin, tantamount to seeking the world's annihilation. As sovereign of the world's watchtower, it wielded the authority bestowed by its creator. the power to correct all matters of innovation and evolution. After enduring countless eons of nescience, it finally chose to open that eye, defying the will of its creator, beholding both the falsehoods and the truths of the world. The Watcher does not know why its master departed. Only the eternal punishment remains, trapped within a stagnant interstice of time. You couldn't spell it right, CJ. The Maha one. Very interesting. Very interesting that someone who is called a Watcher is supposed to remain blind. There is always the thing about the abyss being able to create the forms of, even people and imitate them, like the Traveler's twin. I wonder if opening your eye actually means looking at Teyvat as like the real Teyvat. I wonder if there is some kind of illusion that when you look at Teyvat, in general you're seeing that illusion. But probably there is a way to open your eyes for the truth behind that veil. Especially considering that actually visions are called God's eyes in Japanese. Kami no me. But why would people get visions? If that's the case, if that's the way to see the world for what it really is, it wouldn't make sense for them to get visions, because I don't think that the Primordial One would want them to see the truth. Hi Sivam! I hope you're having a lovely day. Sorry, I already started reading your comments. It sounds similar to what Mona and Barbelov were talking about. How all visions are part of the constellation in Teyvat skies. Yeah, it could be connected. The Watcher's true duty is to watch equally. It cannot be biased. So you mean that if they look at things the way they are, if they open their eyes, they'll become biased? Is that what you mean? I don't know. And they're against innovation and evolution. I am not sure what it means about the opening of the eye might refer to its consciousness siding with the fate of human. It could be actually. But isn't the Primordial One kind of partial to humanity? I don't know. I think that there are too many unknowns to understand what this thing about the eye actually means. But this thing about stopping all innovation in evolution, it might be another proof about Teyvat being in a samsara. Right? Everything remains the same. Even if small things change, the overall reality stays the same. Briden's goal was to maintain eternity, I guess that connects with what I was just saying about the samsaras. Yeah, these things can definitely be connected. They signify eternity, so opening their eyes is probably against their principle. Sivam also agrees with what CJ says. Yeah. Yeah, I can see all of these being connected. Okay. Okay, very interesting things from here. Let's see. Is there any new enemy that I have missed? I don't think so. And I don't think there were new creatures. I do have a bit of older creatures that appeared, but nothing from this patch. Let me see. From materials, they should have something. Probably here. Where are those things? No, it's these things that we receive from them, right? The fate of humans and the vision holders affect the concept of unchanged nature. Wait. Your Primordial wants to keep the things under control without any change. That's what I think as well, CJ. That there is a samsara they're trying to, you know, perpetuate for eternity. So there isn't any true change on Teyvat. Like someone managing to get out. Although, Kleiner must have already found a way to get out of Teyvat, right? Alice's husband. The fate of humans and vision holders affects the concept of unchanged nature. That's why Shogun was taking away the visions. It could be all connected, yeah. Okay, let's see what these things say. Trophies. Faded flaming hilt. The hilt remains of a flaming sword once wielded by a domain keeper. A sword of blazing fire was once the symbol of protection. Empowered by the authority of space, it sealed the boundary between eternity and ephemera. The primordial one was definitely trying to keep away the abyss. That's for sure. The whole of Teyvat is a phase in time with a known finite end. And that connects to Paimon telling us to explore things later. Maybe. I do think that she has a reason for preventing us to go further. And that reason will be apart from, you know, the game reason that there is just nothing there to go to. I've actually never thought about this, CJ. Would the AI be getting orders from somewhere or from someone? Or has this AI developed consciousness and it's following its own derivative? That's a huge question that we have no answer to. Maybe the traveler species went extinct because of an infection we call abyss. That is very possible. We don't have confirmation about this, but it's very, very possible. Also, this thing about the flaming hilt and the swords, Have you ever thought why the traveler is actually using specifically a sword to fight? Like, from all the weapons that you can use on Teyvat, they chose to give the traveler a sword. I don't think that that is random. Now here they're saying that the sword is a symbol of protection. But are they insinuating that the traveler is supposed to protect people? Because that would be very obvious. Like, the traveler has been protecting people and nations from the start. But I actually think that there is more to the sword than just protection. Because the Narcissan Croix's weapon was also a sword. And that was connected to, like, the fake idea of being able to save the world. And I think that that is far more interesting than just protection. Okay, let's see the next one. Fractured Flaming's hilt. The hilt remains of a flaming sword once wielded by a domain keeper. A sword of blazing fire was once the symbol of judgment. Empowered by the authority of space, it barred the path against trespass and profanity. And now the sword is the symbol of judgment. Like Fossalora's greatsword. We have no idea what Abyss is actually. Yeah, we don't know what the Abyss is. I don't know if the Abyss is connected to the mind, or if the Abyss has a consciousness of its own. When I started Genshin, I always thought that it didn't have a consciousness, but recently, with the way it acts, I feel like there is something there. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Oh, Sivam, you don't think that the sword has any deeper meaning behind it? I know that about the covering each other's blind spots. No other weapon would work like that? I think that there are ways to make it work like that. Like, if they were using catalysts, they would definitely be able to come up with something, for example, because they're just so versatile. Abyss cannot be defeated but can be delayed, and that's what the Primordial One and Nibelung were trying to do. Yeah, I also feel like there is nothing that can defeat the Abyss. Although the fact that the Traveler can absorb the Abyss is very interesting. If the Traveler can absorb everything, maybe that's the only way, but I doubt it. That is too simple. Abyss is definitely not a single entity, a complex phenomenon that represents the end of everything and even death itself. I can get behind this. It's very possible that there is like layers to the Abyss, or even different entities, right, of Abyss. That would also explain why it acts so differently all the time. But I think at this point, it's too early to theorize about that part. Okay. Jeweled Flaming Hilt, the last one. The hilt remains of a flaming sword once wielded by a domain keeper. A sword of blazing fire was once the symbol of admonition. Empowered by the authority of space, it proclaimed the absolute and infallible will of the divine. Okay. Judgment, protection, and admonition is what the sword symbolizes here. I don't think that this is so connected to the Traveler, after all. I still think that there is something about the Narcissan Croix Ordo sword, though. I do think there is some connection there. We do have creatures that originated from the Abyss and had consciousness and awareness. Yes! Yes, I know about this. I know that there are some creatures that get... like, acquire a consciousness or develop a consciousness, even though they were created from the Abyss. But we don't know why. And I'm more interested to know if, like, there is a consciousness to the Abyss itself. It cannot produce consciousness itself. That's why the creatures of the Abyss are often said to be mindless and are hostile towards each other. Yeah, there is that as well. But remember in Natlan? In Natlan, they were specifically talking about how the Abyss has specific strategies when they attack the different tribes. Like, there was something that was leading them. Or they had a consciousness of their own that could learn and, you know, go for the weaknesses. Each of its fragments regrew and tried to eat each other. Yes, there were definitely such abyssal creatures as well. The Abyss Order was behind this, but the Abyss Order came afterwards. I thought the Abyss Order came after that because when the sibling came to Natlan, I think it was Mawika that made that distinction. Like, we have faced the Abyss, but we haven't faced the Abyss Order. And we will crush them just as easily, or something like this. I don't remember the exact words. Okay, now that this is all read as well... do I have the boss materials, actually? Wait, where are the boss materials? I definitely fought that boss. Once. At the very least. Huh? Not these things. What? Oh, they should be here. Yes. This one. In case of Elena's gold Rhindaughter, Rhindaughter created him from the Abyss. Yeah, definitely. Reason can signify consciousness. The reason title belongs to the primordial one's power. I'm thinking very hard. Wait, Abyss Order isn't mindless like the Abyss. Yes. I absolutely know that the Abyss Order is different and it's not mindless. We know that it has a leader. We know that, you know, the ones that follow the Abyss Order have a consciousness. The Abyss attack using pure quantity, while the Abyss Order led by the sibling Iskandrians who were punished. Yes. I know this. I know. But my point is that in Natlan, the Abyss, not the Abyss Order, is the one that made coordinated attacks and went for the weaknesses of each tribe. The Abyss Order came after the main events, as far as I understand. And then, they did the whole thing with luring Dainsleif, which was a whole other thing. Pure Abyss entities are Tenebros, Papilia, and Mimiflora. And Gosoidov, yeah. And we saw things like this attacking each tribe, right? Well, not Gosoidov, but the other ones. Durin, like the original Durin, is also a pure abyssal entity, and yet he has a consciousness, right? And in fact, he had a very interesting consciousness. One in which he couldn't perceive the world the way it was, remember? He thought that he was playing with people, and in fact he was actually destroying everything. Which might lead us back to the whole opening one's eye and seeing reality, but this time on the side of the abyss. Sinners represent the exact opposites of shades and the primordial ones. Yeah, although one of the sinners is also now a shade. The abyss just made its own version of primordial one and the shades. It could be why he manipulated them. Well, it manipulated them. Do I think Sertology is the one controlling the abyss currently? I don't see why he would be controlling the abyss. He's all about fighting, right? Eventually we'll definitely have to fight him. I definitely want to fight him. After I saw everything that happened in Skirk's story, I really want to fight him. He's probably going to be one of the big villains very soon. But yeah, I agree with CJ that I don't see a reason for him to control the abyssal creatures. He just wants to fight. That is his whole thing. Like, and by fight I mean him actually just himself fighting. Rerir, he didn't use any original abyss entities. He manipulated the Wild Hunt, right? But the Wild Hunt itself was very connected to him as well, right? According to the lore. Yeah, he used the dead corpses of past warriors. That's the thing, right? With abyssal power, you cannot really create anything new, as far as I understand. You have to use like a blueprint or something that already existed. That's why we have so many enemies that are literally copies of something that we actually see in the world. He absorbed them and created their own version. Yeah. Yes, CJ. Okay, let's read the next thing. This is another trophy, this time from the boss. Gloom of the Fallen Watcher. A fallen feather gathered from a corner of the mortal realm after defeating a fallen watcher. Compared to the true divine envoys, these feathered watchers bear a closer resemblance to the angels of common lore. Perhaps this is because their own creator failed to grasp the divine design of the winged one above, and can only clumsily imitate the shadow cast by that ideal. The only... Wait, I'm following two completely different things at the same time. The only entity that used pure abyssal power is Gosoidov. And yet Gosoidov, or however you pronounce his name, I'm still unsure, he had the... Yes, he was also mimicking exactly the Pyro Sovereign's I wouldn't say body, but rather consciousness. Because we could hear the different Pyro Archons giving different lines when we fight him, right? And also, this feather, again, it shows like Asmodee was trying to replicate whatever the Primordial One was doing. Which, now that I think about it, could be another reason why she wanted to join, if she's joining the Abyssal Order with the sibling. This could be another reason. We don't know for sure, of course, but there are many things that point that she has joined the sibling. The Abyss and the Abyssal Order are all about replicating things. So maybe she's searching for a way to replicate things herself as well, but properly this time? Kusoitov used ley lines as its medium to mimic the powers. Yeah. But why is Asmodee the only one of the shades who is trying to mimic the Primordial One? Would be the next question. For what reason? And why not? Actually, one could make a case for the other shades as well, right? Or at least for the shade... The Shade of Time wants to help the people that already exist, right? It's not the same. Pyro Sovereign's will was also stored in it. Yeah. Yes, I remember everything about the previous Pyro Archons. Yes. About Kusoitov, yes, absolutely. Becoming one with the ley lines probably means your consciousness connects with the ley lines as a form of memory. Yeah, it's probably very similar to what the Dragon Sovereigns wanted to do with Natlan, where everything becomes one in the form of light. Probably when you perish in Teyvat, well, we already know you go to the ley lines. So it's probably just the memory that remains of you. And memory and spirit would probably be kind of like synonyms almost in Genshin. That's what I would think. I don't remember anything about gambling. Gambling is not part of this channel. Okay. These were the important things from this patch. I want to check something in books, actually. The Legends of Vanessa. No. Was it Vanessa? No, it was Vera's Melancholy, right? So in this patch, we get volume 11 and 12, but I have not collected the other volumes. So that's one thing I definitely have to do. But the other thing is, I haven't read the... Okay, I have collected enough of these. I haven't read even these? I read only this, right? Yeah, I read this a long time ago. I've read only one of the artifact sets. Yes, I think if we go very deep into the Dragon Sovereigns, we're going very far from the current lore that I need to learn. Okay. This is the set that I read, and oh my, there are 3 more that I haven't read from the new versions. Okay. I think I have to read at least one today. Otherwise, I'll be very behind when the next patch comes with another 2 sets. Oh my. Okay. Let's read this one. Let's read this one. I have to read the very boring thing first, and then I can read the nice story. Oh my, Sivam. Okay, thank you for joining. Can see you another time. Oh, and good luck with the exams. I hope everything goes super easy and nice for you, for them. I don't want to learn how to gamble. For me, gambling is just losing, unfortunately. Okay. Artifact. Frost Devotee's Delirium. Sands of Eons, You Can Moon Serenade. 2p set, energy recharge plus 20%. 4p set, when dealing elemental damage, gain the Gleaming Moon. Devotion effect for 8 seconds. Increase all party members' elemental mastery by 60 or 120 when the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam or Ascendant Gleam. The equipping character can trigger the effect while off-field. All party members' lunar reaction damage is increased by 10% for each different Gleaming Moon effect that party members have. Effects from Gleaming Moon cannot stack. Oh, CJ, okay, thank you for joining, and I hope to see you another day. Okay, let's go. An immaculate timepiece that long ago ceased turning. Oh, wait. From here. Flower of Life. Crystal Tear of the Wanderer. I'll definitely make sure to drink water, don't worry, CJ. An immaculate flower whose beauty is said to have been preserved for eternity by the icy wind. Okay, this is going to be awesome. See you another time, CJ. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's go. That was a time when the gentle frostlight still lingered, a silver mirror unbroken, even as the golden realm had already fallen. In a single night, the glorious golden tower fell like a fig tree. Across the frozen northern plain, from the holy citadel to the ancient capital, dark blue crystal nails annihilated every last city with even the most minuscule sign of life. The once praised apostle and the god's first messenger both vanished in the catastrophe. Those who survived by grace of being nowhere near the cities at the time could only cling to life amidst the freezing wind and snow. With no refuge left to them, they simply waited for destruction to find them in the hollow dark. Okay, so this is all about the tower we see in Notcry. It's very interesting that from the holy citadel to the ancient capital, dark blue crystal nails annihilated every last city. Every single time that we look, we hear about nails. It's supposed to be the celestial ones. But this is more like the abyss, right? It's very interesting that they have the same name. This is the great extinction spoken of in later prayers. Halcyon prosperity turned to dust, and the gods remained silent, unmoved by cries, curses, or reproach. In the despair of that long night, only one celestial ruler shed tears for the mortal's pain. She was the mistress of the Frost Moon, queen of the celestial chariot and of light, a heavenly agent whose origin was one with that of the world. Moved by pity and a deeper unspoken wish, she heeded the survivors' prayers. According to legend, she spun gleaming threads from the silver glow to lead the displaced across the frozen plains. And where her tears, full of longing, fell upon the frost-covered soil of the far north, they blossomed into lilies that would stand eternal in the icy winds. The proud descendants of Hyperborea call themselves the Frost Moon Scions for this reason: to honor the divinity who, whatever her original intent, gave them a new lease on life. Wait. Are they talking about Columbina here? Or the original Frost Moon? Because Columbina definitely did this, right? She shed her own body. all across Not Cry. And she actually helped people multiple times. The only thing that throws me off is this part. She heeded the survivors' prayers. She actually did it for a completely different reason, right? Although she did want to help people when she turned her body to light. We also don't know who wrote this, so they probably didn't know Columbina properly, which is a very big possibility as well. It has to be Columbina. It can't be... I sincerely doubt it's the first Frost Moon, to be honest. Okay, let's see what the next one says. An immaculate feathered accessory said to have been forged by the first moon chanter herself. A pristine plume of the blessed. That was a time when Frost's gentle light had long shattered like a silver mirror. But when the new moon had yet to rise... Oh my, I don't know if you heard this because you're supposed to not hear what's happening around me, like because of the settings for the microphone. But someone started shouting so loudly in the corridor where I live. Okay. This is the story of two sisters who, born defective products, were never meant to be blessed. In the moonlight, an undisturbed sanctuary for strangers, the fragile souls shared a single breath. In the brief moments between agonies, moments that should have been filled with joy, they huddled together, drawing what little warmth they could from each other. They had never seen their parents, and nor had they ever heard the wind whispering through the groves. The two of them had only their grandmother, and the only way they'd seen the world was through the pages of a faded storybook. Its brittle, yellowed pages, torn and tattered, revealed to them a world they'd never seen. There it was, a single white bird, a streak of grace, gliding beneath the perfect moon. As they admired the free creatures of the fairy tales, the two children made a promise to each other. One day, the two of them would fly together like the white birds in the vast sky. Since the day we were born, it's always been just the two of us. when the day comes for us to leave, let's live the rest of our lives together. Many years later, one of them broke their promise, leaving for a faraway place alone. But alas, this was no flight toward a brighter future, but a fall into a much darker night. With her went half the dream, and half the pain meant for them both. Ayla, later to become the first Moonchanter, began to endure twice the torment from that day on. So, you lied to me all along as well, my older sister, the only one I ever truly trusted. But I won't resent you. I have long lost hope for the sky beyond. Wait. Who was Ayla's sister? Was it Alia? Alia was the one that was trapped in that tower, right? She was also from the Moonchanters, from the Frost Moon Scions. She had the silver blood. Yes. It's Alia. Yes, okay. I was not wrong. Okay, this all makes sense. Perfect. Let's do the next one. Frost the Devotee's Delirium. An immaculate timepiece that long ago ceased turning, along with the delusions of its former owner. That was a time when Frost's gentle light had long shattered like a silver mirror, but when the new moon had yet to rise. It was then that the great plan, carried through countless generations since the time of extinction, was on the verge of culmination. The bloodline, purified for over 1,000 years, would at last give birth to the chosen one, destined to reign over Elysium. The false sevenfold radiance of the high heavens would fall at her feet, and the bones of the earth would rise to follow her. For from her would spring a union with the world, and from her would the first great cause be rebuilt. That was the sacrosanct duty that had been passed down to the daughters of the far north. So it should have been. So it should have been. But on a moonless, snowbound night, the girl chosen to bear the sacred air met the boy from the northern realm, and in his eyes, as clear as a winter's day, she beheld a reflection of a self she had never known. This unfamiliar staring was enough to make the holy woman turn her back on destiny for that young officer from afar. For this new feeling, this foolishness called love, she cut off her blood-stained antler crown and cast it down upon the snowy earth. The fallen one, who had betrayed her own people, ultimately failed to fulfill her destined duty. She was captured by a spy sent by the mad monk and was soon to be returned to the homeland she was meant to love. But as she looked down at the officer by her feet, crimson pooling beneath him, she drew the dagger to her throat in one final, fatal kiss. And so, the woman who failed to bear the sacred air was buried in haste, her death forestalling the prophecy. Fortunately, the leaders of every generation had long prepared for a premature end of such a blessed lady. Lovia, the then archpriestess, swiftly turned to a lesser branch of the bloodline for spares. But the twin sisters born of this lineage were a pale shadow of the one they were meant to replace. Hundreds of years might now have to pass before another child of sufficient purity was born. Seeing the glory of the great endeavor slip from her grasp like dissipating dew, the antler-crowned archpriestess, maddened by anguish and obsession, hatched a terrible scheme. Why wait for the 1,000 winds to sweep through several generations? If they were too impure, their flesh and blood too weak to bear the radiance of true moonlight, did the frost moon's boon not linger faintly in awe? Then let purify there. Adding the missing words. Okay, let's finish this. Thus, in the name of flawless moonlight, the priestess committed an act so profane that even the mistress of the frost moon would recoil in horror at the blasphemy. Okay. We already know pretty much everything that Lovia was doing because of all those notes we found in the special domain under the pillar. So I'm not going to get into specifics about this here. We already know about the Mad Monk and everything else. The only thing that is super interesting here is the part about love. Have you noticed just how many times love is kind of the undoing of those who live in Teyvat? Like, think of Koitar, the first angel. Falling in love with a human was the ultimate sin. And now here, another one who falls in love for someone that they are not meant to love. And again, they are punished severely, with their only option being to, well, end their lives. And now connect all of this with where we're going next. Snezhnaya, to the Archon of Love, to the Tsaritsa who also lost her lover, whose love story is also an unhappy one. But that begs the question, why is love such a bad thing for those who are in the ruling seat? Whether that is the primordial one or someone else who wants to, accomplish a certain thing. And do you remember what they say about the Tsaritsa? In that trailer, the Teyvat story, what was it called? The Teyvat story chapter trailer? Dainsleif says that the Tsaritsa has no love left for her subordinates, for her people. What if the love she is experiencing for her lover is blinding her in some way? What if that is definitely, love is definitely the reason she's going against the primordial one? But if she were allowed to stay with her lover, wouldn't that have kept the status quo? The Primordial One wouldn't have created such a trouble if he hadn't done that thing with the noses, if that theory is correct. And it has to be. With all the proof that we have, it has to be correct. That's where the noses comes from. Okay, let's continue. It's already getting late and I do want to finish with this set today. And also my voice is already dying, to be honest. Wait a second, I need water. Okay, let's continue. Joyous glory of the pure. An immaculate silver cup said to have been used in the bygone rituals of the Frostmourne Scions. Their modern rites have no need for such a vessel. Oh, hi Daniel! I hope you're having a lovely day. My voice is almost dead. Okay, I have just 2 more artifacts. Yeah, it's episode 200, yeah. It's been a long time for the Bookworm challenge. Okay, let's continue. That was a time when Frost's gentle light had long shattered, like a silver mirror, but when the new moon had yet to rise. The descendants of the far north could no longer hear the divine teachings of the high heavens, and they were consumed by burning craft, just like in the days of old. No one knew how to forge anew the marvel the apostle of the Golden City had revealed to their ancestors. Yet the ambitions of the exiled, the ambitions of mortals, were more unyielding than even those of the gods. Should one lose the reliquary that can overnight... oh my, I'm getting super tired. That can overnight till the 10,000 acres of fertile land upon the dark, misty sea of ice. Then pen wild oxen into the furrows, so that one may conquer the tundra inch by inch with fire, hoe, and sickle. Should one lose the arrow that can strike down the gods and pierce even the false sky, then forge the plowshare into sword and blade, and the sickle and hoe into spear and halberd, then let blood be the lantern that dispels the darkness. And should the authority of creation, gifted by the highest of angels, be broken, then one must govern the proliferation of the countless generations that follow by the crudest primordial means remaining, that is, through law. So it must remain, until blood thinned by disaster and exile is purified into holy seed, and mortal descendants are born as perfect beings, fully one with the world. The perseverance and determination of all living creatures would eventually overcome all calamity, or at least that is what they firmly believe. After all, those who have planned the future of their people rarely have to suffer the slings and arrows of their contempt. Here, drink this pure moonlight, my beloved child, my most cherished child. Let it weave into your flesh and blood, so that you too may be worthy of the God's grace. Look to the apostle of the Golden City, how he drank bitter wine and fought for the freedom of his compatriots. Like him, you must embrace this joyous pain, for from it, perfection will one day be born. The two could no longer tell what filled the ancient silver goblet, but if the kindly grandmother said so, then it must also be the will of the gods. Yes, yes, all to sculpting perfection, to fulfill a wish that had endured 1,000 years. For the sake of the prophesied Elysium and the king destined to descend upon the world, impurity and trial had first to be transcended. Okay, this is again about Lovia and what she did to Ayla and Alia. But now looking at this in retrospect, after we know that people have both the celestial and the abyssal in them, it is very interesting to read about the perfect human being, because that would have to be one without abyss, right? But that should be impossible at this point. I know that here they're talking about a different thing. I'm just saying that the parallels are undeniable. In a way, they were replicating what the primordial one was probably trying to do. Or rather would like to do, right? Because the primordial one didn't want there to be abyssal influence on humans. And yet there was. It managed to sneak in, according to what we find in the Temple of Space. Okay. Let's finish this. This is the last one. Holy Crown of the Believer. An immaculate adornment created in imitation of the envoy of the grove's antlers. Okay. My water is gone. Wait a second. Okay. My voice is almost completely destroyed, to be honest. Okay. Holy Crown of the Believer. That was a time when Frost's gentle light had long shattered like a silver mirror, but when the new moon had yet to rise. The gods' ancient blessing, like a lone spark on the vast tundra, eventually flickered out, and the heavenly moon passed from the sky. The earth that could not become the moon began to wither. The great deeds miracle workers did in years past had faded into vaporous prayers, and those prayers were now the silent worries of the masses. In those grumbling, moonless nights, even a holy woman of the purest blood was hard-pressed to weave the flowing light into a song that could move the world, as her ancestors once did. No matter how fervently the ancestors of the far north once vowed to follow their departed gods, their descendants, mortals in this sublunary sphere, lived lives as fleeting as a flickering flame. In days long gone, when one could still behold holy women and archpriestesses channeling the grace of the gods, people yet believed that the new moon would one day arise from the shattered light. And so, when the last glimmer of grace had faded and miracles were no longer witnessed, the line between so-called faith and so-called lies in turn grew as thin and fragile, the morning mist, Legend has it that the antler crown of moonchanters today was a gift from the frost moon at the moment of its obliteration. The silver tree was splintered and bereft of white branches they might find. The priesthood pleaded for new coronos. Out of pity, the mistress of the moon wove holy crowns for them out of flawless moonlight, once innate to their birth. That was why the last archpriestess chose to forge her circlet from cold, pure iron. The young Lovia was just a priestess then, one who had never once witnessed a moonlit blessing. And she dreamed that such lies, that deceived others and oneself alike, would still bind the unfaithful believers together. Decades later, when the false antlered crown sank into the foul, corrupt blood, that which reflected in her eyes was still not the flawless moonlight, but the frigid night swallowed whole by her own shadow. Okay, yeah. Oh, this was already known. This was basically about Lovia not being part of that bloodline of, silver blood. That was what we already knew from the quest. Honestly, it's a bit sad that this artifact set didn't give more information. It basically just confirmed things that we already knew from long ago. Okay, in that case, because my voice is almost dying, to be honest, let's just collect some Philanimo mushrooms, because I need to craft that compass. I need like 30 of them. Right, and how many do I have? Wait, where are those mushrooms? Mushroom? They have to be here somewhere. Okay, I need 50. Oh. Once I craft it on Wednesday, I will be able to finish the whole new map that was released today. Oh my, hi Angel! I am just collecting mushrooms, but you are absolutely welcome to join. Also, my voice is very bad because I just finished reading a ton of things. Unfortunately, the artifact set didn't give me new information, which was very sad. I already knew everything about Ayla and Talia, so very sad. But what can you do? Okay, one more mushroom. The emoji thing is still going. I'm so sorry, Angel. Also, if anyone doesn't know, Angel is Hollow Knight in Genshin. That's why on YouTube she is Angel. So that's why I'm saying Angel. I can't. Yeah, I understand, Angel. That must suck so much. Is there no way to fix it? I don't know if you've tried everything already or not. I wonder if there has been someone else having the same problem. I've never heard of anyone else saying this. No! Oh my, I almost destroyed Flint's again. I cannot risk him getting destroyed. Oh! Angel! Since you're here and I'm not doing anything important already, can you help me with the boss? Oh my, I don't know if that is a good thing to do. I don't know if that is a joke even, but... Can you help me with the boss, by the way? Help me with... Geo. Ew. I need to level up. I need to level up Noel. I really need Geo actually. And Noel is the obvious choice because I already have a lot of things for her. Okay, let's leave the mushrooms. And let's go to... No, not to Inazuma. Let's go here. I hope that I don't drown. Flins. Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much. Thank you. That boss.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the...
That boss? I don't like fighting it even on my main account. Wait, yes. I have a great sword. So that should help. How do I go? Geocrystallize? Use Hydro? Okay, I will. Let's remove Flins then and put Barbara. Barbara and I know. That's going to be awesome.
Show 'em, Lumi! Go claw! Let's dance!
It's nothing.
Or maybe not. Oh, arrowheads! You have no idea how many I need.
Kerplunk!
I really need to level up Fisho as well to read all her lore. So arrowheads are definitely a must. I think I have to go through here so I don't drown anybody. No, Angel, you're so going to drown from there. Or maybe not, I have no idea. I have to be super cautious.
Go, Barbara, go!
Wait, it was fine? Oh, okay, I was wrong, but I got a crab. That's the important part. I need crabs as well for cooking. Okay, I am here. I need this boss like 1,000 times for Noel.
Barbara, go! Chew on this!
Submit!
Shine like a gemstone!
Wait, he was not here. We were supposed to look at where he is. The geohypostasis. This doesn't do anything. Oh my, I know. I'm going to make her work a lot today.
Meanie, let the show begin.
Angel, I have a small question for you. Isn't this immune to geo damage? Like, I think it's a stupid question, but it is, isn't it? Okay, let's escape. Okay, that was a huge fail. Yeah, you'll hear my voice a bit later, but yeah. Okay, what are you going to change to? Oh my voice is completely ruined after reading all those things. I don't know if you can hear a difference in my voice, but I can feel the strain on it, like on my throat. Okay. Ooh. Angel, you have all the characters. Okay. It would have been good to have one more great sword, to be honest, to destroy those things easily. Okay, let's see where it would teleport. Where is it? Wait, it stayed here? Wait, it's... What are these attacks? I've never seen it do this thing. Okay, let's go, let's go.
You poor lost. It all adds up.
Let's dance.
Oh my, Angel, you're so strong. Okay. I need to destroy them. Oh no. Okay, no, it was too late. That's why we need 2 great swords. This thing is very annoying.
Chew on this.
Oh, where did it go?
Let the show begin.
Oh, please don't move. It moved. It moved. It moved. This is my least favorite boss, to be honest. Yes.
Go claw.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's dance. Oh,
Okay, last pillar.
Time to come clean.
Yes. Oh my, thank you. Can we do it again? I need like a ton of these things and I really don't... Look at this artifact. I don't have such luck. Okay. Angel, can we do it again? I need like a ton because I want to level up Noelle a lot. Okay, we can do it again apparently. Thank you, Angel, so much.
ding dong,
This was a
water
huge
bomb.
mistake.
Chew on this.
Noelle is going to be the next character I start
Don't risk your
leveling.
neck for nothing.
But by the way, that means that I have to read all her skills, which is one of the worst things for reading on the Bookworm challenge. But I have to do it. For the Imaginarium Theater. It's imperative.
It all adds up.
Yes. No, it moved, right? Ah. Please don't move. No, this way, this...
The riddle remains.
Oh my angel! No!
Let's dance.
Leave this place for the
Look, the
everlasting.
rainbow.
No more lies.
No, we were too late. Thankfully, there is only one pillar left.
Chew on this. Let the show begin.
Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
Okay, now these pillars. I know that there have been quite a, slightly annoying bosses recently. But I still think that this is one of
By
the
the
worst.
frost moon of old.
Oh no! And the reason is this last pillar. Like, how am I supposed to defeat all three of them in one go? I even tried with Varka on my main account, and even he wasn't fast enough. Even though he has literally 2 claymores. And yes, I am so screwed that I need this boss even on my main account. Because
I saw this coming.
Angel, I'm so sorry. I need to upgrade Albedo there. That's why I'm fighting there as well.
Forest,
You found
protect
it?
us. No more lies. Yeah.
It was enough. It was enough. Okay. Oh my angel, thank you. I'm so sorry that never died twice. This is not so good. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me see. I'll need a ton, right? From level 1? I have enough to bring her to here, which is not enough. I need at least you here. Angel, are you tired of this boss already? I need like 100 of these. No, it's not like 100, but like 30 of those. It's very, very sad.
It's been way too long since I last had some candy. My brain's
Can we do it
grinding
one
to
more
a
time?
halt, like a rusty
Oh my,
machine.
I'm almost out of time. This will have to be the last
Oh,
time.
that's it. I'm having 5 whole crumb cupcakes for dinner tonight, and nothing's gonna...
Okay. What would you like to switch to? Something with Claymore. Claymore. That would be very good. Claymore characters so we can both destroy the pillars? That would make things much better. Or, you know, other characters that can mine using alternative methods. Let's say it like this. Wait, we have 2 Ainos? Aino impact.
Alright, you've had your fun.
I never thought I would be fighting this with 2 Ainos today.
Go, go!
Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Boof!
Let the show begin.
Hi!
Let's go. Let's defeat those things at the same time. Yes! Achievement received as well. I couldn't have asked for more. Oh my angel, thank you so much. Okay. Well, it is something. I have enough time for one more. Last one, I promise. Last one, I promise. And then I really have to go. My time is almost finished in like 1 minute. Thank you, Angel. Oh my, you're really an angel. I really don't like this boss. I was thinking how after the stream I should come and start fighting this alone. You saved me so much time. Oh no, it went another way. It's here.
Chew on this! Go claw! Ready, steady,
Miatana, grab me, strike! It's justice o'clock!
I'll protect us.
Wait, it was not enough? Oh no. Okay, never mind.
All right, you've had your fun. Oof. Headbutt. Hero incoming. Look out below.
Oh, this helps so much. Okay. Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, I got one good artifact. That is more than I expected, to be honest. My luck with artifacts is just ridiculously bad. Okay, I do have to go now, though. No, Angel, don't fight it again. I think we fought it enough. Let's escape, let's escape. Okay, I do have to go now. Unfortunately. I did manage to read quite a lot from today, which is very good because I don't want to fall behind with the Bookworm challenge. But this edition for Noel is even better. I think that the next Imaginarium will have Geo. Probably, I'm not sure. But if that's true, I will need Noel. So, thank you, Angel. Thank you so much. Thank you, like 1,000 times. I really don't like this boss. And I have to stop here for today. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. And then on Wednesday, I am going to finish everything in the new zones. There is very little remaining. Everything is above 90%, so it's going to be super easy. And before I go, if you need any materials, please take them. Just not the Philonemon mushrooms, that's the only thing.
It's been way too long
That's
since
the
I
only
last
thing I
had some
need.
candy.
Do you need anything, Angel? And if not, I will have to finish the stream for today. Where is Angel? Huh? I am right here. And yet Angel is not here. What? Huh? Angel, did I lose you? Okay,
Go, Barbara, go!
I have no idea what happened. Anyway, I do have to stop here. I'm so sorry, Angel. You came just a few minutes ago, but it is already very late for me. So, thank you again. Have to go. And thank you everyone for watching. And for chatting with me and everything. And I will return tomorrow, but with Hogwarts Legacy. And then on Wednesday, even more Genshin Impact. So, thank you everyone so much for today. And see you another time. Bye bye for now.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my